Well, I don't know that it was such a surprise to industry analysts, but I'm sure if you were an employee who got that email this morning, you might have been a little bit shocked. This is open, this voluntary separation program, to U.S. salaried employees who've been with a company for 5 years or more, as well as global executives with 2 or more years with General Motors, but really primarily focusing on the United States. And here's what it said in that email from Mary Barra today. This program is designed to accelerate attrition in the U.S. Taking this step now will help avoid the potential for involuntary actions, the kinds of layoffs nobody wants to see.
I do want to be clear, though, we're not planning layoffs.
General Motors CEO Mary Barra back on January 31st. A month later, the company fired 500 employees, citing poor performance. And now this, voluntary buyouts being offered for nearly all U.S. salaried employees.
In January, Mary Barra said that they needed to cut $2 billion of costs in the next 2 years. So a lot of that has to come out of the employee.
Executive analyst Michelle Krebs with Autotrader.com. She says this voluntary separation program is all part of the switch to EVs.
We are transitioning to an electrified future. It's very expensive to make that big change. The automakers are dumping a lot of money into research, development, building battery plants, building assembly plants, without the return on investment just yet.
It's not clear how many people GM is hoping will take the buyout, which includes 1 month of pay for every year of service, up to 12, plus COBRA.
If you're 1 or 2 years away from retirement, it might be a great deal.
Charlie and Chris Nemes with Nemes Rush Family Wealth Management say if you've been offered this buyout, it's important to sit down with your financial planner and accountant to find out what it all means for you.
If they work there for 12 or more years, they'll get 1 full year of compensation. That is all taxable income. So depending on how much they're earning, up to 25, 30, 35% potentially of that will be taken away through taxes and withheld for that buyout. So it's certainly something that they should be aware of.
And employees don't have much time to make such a major life decision. They must sign up by March 24th. If approved, they'll be gone by June 30th. It's a voluntary buyout offer that employees may not see again.
You know, I think if you look across the landscape, we're seeing massive amounts of layoffs in tech companies. Everybody's trying to get their cost structure in place because, you know, we've got some economic headwinds. There's endless talk of a recession coming at some point, and so everybody's preparing for that.
If the first round, not enough people take it, then sometimes they'll come back with another deal, but many times too, they just say, you know what, we're laying you off.
And that's the concern, right? About 58,000 salaried employees in the U.S., obviously not all of them being offered this voluntary separation program. But what we also don't know is how many GM needs to take that. So what is their number? That is just something we don't know just yet. For now, live downtown, I'm Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and Amy, if you're coming up on retirement age, as you talked about in your story, this may be okay. But for younger employees, this has to be scary. Even as Barra says there's no plan for layoffs, and she made that clear on her call, this could be foreshadowing for something worse if they don't get the numbers they need.
Exactly. And as you heard from the financial planner and the analysts, you know, there's a lot of layoffs in a lot of different industries right now. It's certainly the tech industry, et cetera. And this kind of an offer, they say, is a pretty good offer and may not come around again. As you heard in that letter from Mary Barra, she said this is being offered to avoid involuntary action in the future. So it certainly is a concern for everyone, I think, right now, just what the future may hold.
Yeah, big shakeup with the white collar rank there at General Motors. Amy Lang for us live. Thank you.